Welcome, Emma Raducanu. After what has been an incredible whirlwind year for you, you must feel like your feet have not touched the floor this year. What's it been like? It's been, watching it has felt a bit like that. What's it been like to live that?
It has been a really tricky 12 months, to be honest. It hasn't always been easy, but I've definitely learned a lot about myself and how to go about things, and I would say my approach is definitely different now. I mean, I'm a lot more focused on the progress and the process of what I'm doing every single day, because I know that's the only thing I can control, and everything external, everything, you know, that might be said about me, that is not what I can control, and that is not always a true reflection necessarily of what I'm doing and how I go about things. So yeah, I just really zone in and focus on internally what I'm doing, and yeah, trust that.
Do you ever pay attention to what's being said about you? I imagine on social media, which you're great at, obviously you engage with all the fans. Do you ever see stuff that you don't like?
I don't really look at it, because it is tough to kind of, if you see a negative one, then you know it might stick in your head. So for me, I just find it easier to not really look at that, and but I really obviously love engaging online with people and sharing things about myself. You know, I like to share things that I've taken on my phone rather than, you know, professional ones.
Just coming up to a year ago, you had a wild card for Wimbledon. And Wimbledon didn't go to plan. How have you managed to get over that and get over it so successfully?
Wimbledon, I mean, what happened in the last match was obviously pretty difficult at the time, and I had no idea how how I would react after that, because it was the biggest court I've played on, you know, a lot of people, and yeah, I was obviously really excited to sort of keep going, and to not be able to finish the match was really tough for me. If you would have said to me in Nottingham last year, you're going to make fourth round Wimbledon, I would have been like, yeah. And I had a really positive week, and I feel like I built on that. And you know, throughout the summer I continued doing the right work, and also had a great US swing.
What was the right work that then got you to the US win?
I'd say it's a combination of really good practice, you know, feeling really good about myself, trusting and believing the work I had done. You know, by the time I was playing the US Open and qualifying, I was so match tight and match ready that I felt like I was almost on autopilot, and it was automatic at how I was facing game situations, and that's something that's difficult to replicate on the practice court.
You will know, of course, that the last British woman to win the singles title at Wimbledon was Virginia Wade in 1977, the Silver Jubilee.
Yeah, I met Virginia actually in the US Open, and I managed to speak to her a little bit, and when I was in the semi-final, final stages, she was really supportive of me, and to kind of have that reassurance from someone who's already done it, it did mean a lot.
We've just celebrated the Platinum Jubilee. Do you feel like going into Wimbledon, that might be your inspiration? You've already had a letter from the Queen anyway, haven't you?
Yeah, after US Open. So it was obviously amazing, you know, this last weekend to see all the celebrations and all the street parties. It was quite fun to see everyone so happy. Going into the grass court season, for me, I don't really feel like I can put any expectation or pressure on myself for results. I think that, you know, that might happen from people who aren't me. You know, they might put expectations and pressure on me, but you know, I just really believe in what I'm doing, and in the long run, it will pay off.
Talking about Wimbledon, your dreams double partner, you have said already, is?
Andy Murray.
Now, is that going to happen?
Well, we haven't actually spoken about it. It's something that we both, I feel, want to do. And I don't know if this year is going to be the year, but hopefully it will definitely happen at some point. Yeah.
Soon?
Soon-ish.
We're seeing a lot of you, aren't we, at the moment, in glossy magazines doing these beautiful fashion shoots. How much do you enjoy that side of your job? You look like you really do.
Yeah, I really enjoy it. And for me, I think tennis is obviously a massive part of my life, but it's not the only thing in my life. And I like to look at other industries, and the people I'm working with, they're the best of the best, you know, in the fashion industry, for example. So I get to learn a lot of things. And for example, you know, the production that goes behind it, they're just as much perfectionist as I sort of am on the tennis court, and the level that they hold of themselves and their work, I think, is inspiring.
And when you're done with all of this and you eventually get to go home and you shut the door, what do you do? Honestly.
Me, sometimes I read a bit. I'm trying to do more of that now to just I like keeping my brain active. I get bored if not. So right now I found reading. But yeah, sometimes it's Taiwanese drama shows, to be honest. I speak Mandarin and I'm just trying to improve it. And you know, the plots are so far from reality that it is kind of refreshing and just takes your mind so far away.
Well, it obviously works on some level, because look what we have to bring in now. A trophy that I'm sure you're very familiar with.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh my word. You like it, don't you? I can tell.
But yeah, I heard it's been doing a little tour, and I'm really, really happy that, you know, many, you know, young kids can sort of see it and hopefully get it a little bit inspired. When they saw it here, they were so excited. So for me to think that, you know, I feel really good and happy.
There is something really magical about it, isn't there?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.